just levitate.
Okay guys, time to check out new 30mm series from Bandai. I mean 30-minute series from Bandai, of course. We got the Armor Core ones, which I already know that I'm gonna get a few dislikes on this video, because for some reason every time, like, it doesn't matter if I cover Armor Core in a good way, like, there's always people disliking it. I don't know, it has happened quite every time that I make a video about Armor Core stuff. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get a few dislikes. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyways, as you guys can see here, it's gonna be released on September 2024. Of course, this is called the Schneider Nachtreiher. I don't know, 40E Steel Haze for around $25 US, 25 to 30 US dollars, or 35, just depends on what you buy from. Remember, these are model kits, and since they're on the 30-minute line, it means that you can build them around 30 minutes, so they're not that big. By the way, yeah, you have to add their 10% here, as you guys can see here, so it's more around 35, just depends on where you buy from. But I gotta say, this design looks very interesting for a mech. You know, you got these bent kind of like chicken legs to it. You got the armaments. Remember what I'm showing you here? It says so right there is a CG image, so you guys can see there, meaning that it's not the actual product, it's not plastic, it's all computer generated. So expect the final product to you know, look pretty different. You can see here the shoulder pads, of course, all the weapons, which actually look pretty nice. You can see one of the weapons here, and of course the arm also has them. But you can see that it's 135 millimeters tall, so 135 mm, that is 5.3 inches tall. Not that tall. I know what you're gonna say, it's not that tall. Yeah, if you want the taller ones, go with the Kobukiya ones. Those are the ones that are tall enough. I think it's 172 scale, yeah. And as you guys can see, here are the parts that makes the mech. You know, you're gonna be building the head, the chest, the arms, and the legs, and then this part here, which I'm guessing are the thrusters. Now, I'm guessing one of the reasons they're showing us this is because you can mix and match, and in the game that's what you do. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna be going on here, that you can mix and match different parts with different robots. So we'll have to wait and see for that. I could see that working, but I don't know if they're actually gonna do that. That's actually the idea, but from what I'm seeing here, at least makes me think that. You can see that it has the VVC774LS here, which I'm guessing is this. So yeah, basically a spinning blade, which looks pretty nice. I like how the color scheme of this mech is pretty good, and I like how they have the translucent blades there. Of course, you got the VVCS703PM, which is this part here, another gun, and you have this one, which I'm not gonna try and pronounce this, which looks like to be a heavy machine gun, which from the looks of it can flip around and everything, which is great. So yeah, this guy is looking pretty awesome. So this is the first one. Yeah, the first one, because there's more. Boom. Also gonna be released in September for the same price, the Arbiter Nightfall. That's a pretty cool name. And as you guys can see here, again, CG images. This looks pretty darn awesome. I mean, I'm not a fan of the brown color, but man, he looks big, he looks bulky, the weapons look awesome. That looks great. And again, you guys can see here how they're showing you the parts. And it looks like this hole here is the same size as the other one. Again, it could happen. It could happen. If it doesn't happen, well, it's a mod kit. You can modify a few things and make it so you can interchange parts. But again, this one is 130 millimeters tall, meaning that it's a little bit smaller than the other one, 5.1 inches tall. I was honestly expecting this guy to be bigger, but no. And here you can see the shade eyes, basically. So you're gonna be able to cover up the eyes. And here's what it looks like next to one of the EXM, which is a little bit taller, you know, but still, like I said, if you want bigger ones, you have to go with the Kobukiya ones. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they're doing Fires or Rubicon ones yet, but I'm pretty sure they will. And those are, you know, if you want them to be bigger, those are the ones to get. But obviously, you're gonna be paying a lot more money. I think last time I checked a price on one of them, it was like $100 for a Reichu. So I'm not 100% sure on that. So you're gonna be paying a good amount of money for them. And of course, we got optional part sets. So as you guys can see here, this weapon set 01, around $15 US. As you guys can see here, you're gonna be getting this gun with an effect part, quite a few other parts that you can put around here. So, and these option parts will probably work with any of them from the looks of it. So it's nice that you're getting them. You can see them here attached. So you got this blade here also, so a few options. So that is nice that they're giving you, you know, these optional parts set, which is great. Bandai, please do the same for the high grade YF19 and YF21, but don't make that premium Bandai, please. We need those fast packs. Like, honestly, really want them. And from the new 30-minute fantasy line. Yes, this is their new fantasy line. Basically, 30 minutes is max, but fantasy, so there's nights and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. This is gonna come out in August 2024. Look, you can see that the name is Liber Night, and for around $20 US. I gotta say, I like the design. I like the design that they did here. It's a really mech looking knight armor, but it has the shield, has his sword. Looking good. Here you can see without the armor. Yes, the armor is 100% removable. And there's a reason for that, and you guys are gonna see it pretty soon. So you got quite a few hands here and all the armor parts. Remember that these are CG images again, and you can see how you put them together. Here you can see the articulation, which looks to be pretty darn good. And you can see how the armor parts here actually do have extra joints, so they don't get in the way of the articulation, so that's cool. I like how they basically gave them the purple color, because he does have the purple in some of the other areas to match, and that's great. That's a great way for you to look at it and be like, ah, that doesn't feel out of place. So that's Liber Knight. And of course, we got Rosa Knight. So Rosa Knight, or the Rose Knight, comes out in September. And boom, he's basically your Black Knight here. It looks to be very similar to the other one. It's the design, but the head is different. You know, you got the eyes there, the red eyes. And here you can see it with all this armor. And again, the articulation of these guys are pretty awesome. He can holster his sword on the back with the shield also there on the back or on the side. I love that. just look at the articulation for this. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome that you can do that. But there's more. Remember what I told you, that there's a reason for removing armor. Yes, Krys up armor, Liber Holy Knight. So it's around $7 US. This comes out in August. So if you want to have your Liber Knight as a Holy Knight, well, this is what you need. Now obviously, again, CG images, this is yellow or goldish color. If it's, you know, Bandai normally when they do gold, they do their curvy gold, which a lot of people don't like, myself included. Maybe paint it, you know, with a nice gold color paint, which, you know, is gonna be pretty easy to paint this. You know, just don't take them off the runners before you paint them. And then this the armor. This is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like on him. And as you guys can see here, it's not much. That's why it's only $7. I mean, the sword looks great. So there's a cool way to do this. Like, honestly, if I were to get this model kit, which I'm not, with this armor, I would do this. I would get myself some pearlescent white paint, and I will paint the Liber Holy Knight kit in white, and I will paint this one in gold, the armor, and that's the colors that I would go for it. And I think it would look pretty darn awesome. I mean, it looks great. Even, you know, the attachment parts for the shield, even for the legs, you get some parts for it. Check out the articulation here. It's looking great. Even the helmet gets a crest, which is pretty awesome. So that's cool. You get the Krys up armor for Rosa Holy Knight. You can see it. That's purple. Even has some masks for it as well. That looks pretty badass. Just in this color scheme looks really awesome. Megatron color scheme, of course. And check out the articulation again. These guys, I can tell you right now, I think they took some cues from freaking Mazinger, because if you have watched the original Mazinger or Mazingais or Mazinger Infinity, if you have seen any of those series, when the robot's on screen and it looks at the camera, you can see the emotion on the robot without any facial expressions or the eyes moving or anything like that. And they translated that here pretty darn well. That looks menacing. That looks great. You know, it's pretty awesome how much emotion you can convey with just a stare and the angle of the camera, and all that is so cool. And of course, we got 30 minutes, the normal ones, which is 144 scale, the BEXM21 Verde Nova, Green Nova. Wait, Verde means green in Spanish, that's all. So 1,600 yen, so around $15 again. And this is what it looks like again, CG image. And it looks interesting. Even has a cockpit here. Looks like this one is more, kind of looks more like a plane, right? Yeah, like these are the wings. Here's the fuselage. And here you can see how you're gonna be building the head. And looks like you get a few options. You can have this one here, which looks more Gundam-ish, or you can have the Mono Eye Saku one, or you can have this one that looks more like Golf, or the Goof. And here you can see, yeah, basically this is pretty much a plane. You know, this is one of the transformations. You can have it like this with the weapons back, or you can have it with the weapons up. And it's compatible with your other 30-minute model kits. So that's pretty awesome. That's one cool thing that they have done with this line. All those holes and all that is just for you to attach other stuff. which is awesome, and it lets you create your own stuff, which is pretty cool. And that's one of the things that people really like about this line, the customizations, you know, that you can do. And we got Verde Nova again in navy blue. So this is the navy blue version, which honestly I like the navy blue a lot more. I like this color scheme. And here you can see a little bit more of the poses, showing off a little bit more of the weapons, but pretty much the same one, the same thing, just in a different color scheme. Here we have their customized weapons. Oh, by the way, this is going to be released in August, and this one as well. This is their heavy weapon 2, pack 2 basically. So you get these basically ammunition, backpack, shield that looks like the Togi's shield, of course. You get this here, which I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, and of course you got that heavy machine gun with the ammunition belt. You can see what it looks like set up with the bipod. That's nice, so you can carry it here as well. Fully disassembled, which is cool that you can disassemble and assemble it. I'm guessing this might lead to some customization, especially because it has the hole here, but maybe here as well, and maybe for the bipod also. You can see the shield again, very Togi's like shield that you can attach stuff to it. You can even attach stuff here. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. You can see all the parts and everything. Good job here, Bandai. I like it. Oh, and of course, more from their 30-minute fantasy, also gonna be released on the on August. Liber Paladin, again, $7. So if you didn't like Liber Holy, you get Paladin here. As you guys can see, all the parts that it comes with, and this is what he looks like. This one, honestly, I would go with a metallic chrome finish for this one. I think it would look pretty darn awesome for him. Check it out there. That mask looks badass. This mask, like in chrome with the panel lines on it, that'll look pretty darn cool. So you guys can see class 3. Look at that. Just look like the emotion that you can get out of this face. Again, that's just awesome. That's just awesome. And of course, Rosa Paladin. This one comes out in September. So if you don't like the Holy Rosa, get the Paladin. You can see everything. Ooh, that looks awesome. This looks great. Only gripe and only thing I would change out of Rosa is the purple or the pinkish color. I will get rid of that and go with red, with this exact same red. I will go with that red. I think it will look so freaking menacing. Look at that. Again, these helmets, those faces, no facial expressions, but you can tell that it's charging and it's gonna fuck something up. Look at that. That looks beautiful. That's awesome. And of course, the last thing here, coming out in September for around $8 US, the night option. So yeah, night option is basically this. Yes, you get 2 chests here, a translucent color chest and this solid gray chest, and as you guys can see here, it's another armor. So you got 2 face plates here, You got, looks like this for the chest and the back and the shield. And check it out here. This is what you're gonna be getting, and I gotta say, the helmets look good, and obviously there's gonna be some mix and matching here that you're gonna be able to do, which is gonna look pretty awesome. Honestly, I would do this. I would go this helmet, this chest, this shoulder pad, and this one's the same. Yeah, this one's the same. I would go with that. Like here you have the chest, which is nice, and this, I guessing this is supposed to be like a potion or something. It's not key, obviously. And if you have the 30-minute sisters or any of your 30-minute line, you can just boom, put the armors on them and use them whichever way you want. Fully customizable. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, this line, 30-minute fantasy line, is shaping up to be something very special, honestly, and I like it. I like it. Am I gonna start collecting them? Probably not. You know, when it comes to model kits, I'm not phasing them out, but I'm just, you know, I'm more into Gundams and giant mechs, and especially master grade size is what I prefer. And honestly, this year I'm not gonna pick up a Gundam, like, unless it's GPO1 from Stardust Memory, or GPO2, GPO3, any of them in master grades, either being a 2.0 or Verka. I'm not gonna pick up any model kits from Bandai. I think I have pretty much every mech that I want, and this month I should be getting the Blitzway Massing Kaiser, which that thing is expensive, and I can't wait to get it. And my only exception, you know, to get another expensive mech figure will be to get Massing Emperor G. That's the only one that I will really put down the money for. You know, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I know there's a Chungoki one, but that one is old. I want a new one, especially if Blitzway or 3-0 makes it. I would love to get that, and that'll be pretty darn cool. But this line, I think, is great. I think people are gonna be really happy with this one. I mean, you really can't go wrong here, especially with the knights. Again, when it comes to obviously armor core, well, everybody's gonna have different tastes and opinions on them. Like I said, if you're looking for armor cores that are bigger in size than these ones, Kobukiya, those are the only ones, you know. But remember, you're gonna pay a lot more, but you're gonna get more stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.